Ooh, okay. The dice of placement. Whoa. Hey guys, it's Sam, and I have a super exciting package to open today, which I really want to get into, but I just want to point out my little fall set that I tried to make. Can you tell? But I'm so excited to open up this. And this is a package from INKBOX, which is temporary tattoos, and they were nice enough to send me their newest tattoo designs, and I am very curious to what they have sent me. So this is by no means an ad. I'm not getting paid for this, so this is all my real opinions and how it actually went for me. I don't even know what the designs are in here yet. It feels fun. It's like a little bit of like a mystery grab bag, which, you know, I love those. Ooh, they sent me quite a few actually. It's funny, it almost feels like a little like record sleeve. They each have their own kind of style to them, and then some instructions on the back. Ooh, okay. So it's a hand holding a cigarette. Very moody, I would say. Okay, so this has all the instructions on the back. It's like a little booklet like built in. I'm kind of curious what it comes with in here. So these are like the three main components that you get with it. So it's really not that much. And they did mention to me that they use like 50% less packaging than they used to. So that is pretty cool. So I'm really curious how the process is now for these new tattoos. The second one here. Ooh, it's cute. It's like a little koi fish, goldfish. It kind of reminds me of like an art style that you would see on like a painting somewhere. And it's about the size of my palm. So it's a nice size for a little temporary tattoo. Cherries! And this is a super cute size too. And then the final. Ooh, this one looks super intricate. It's like a bunch of flowers, like some roses. This one's super pretty. Okay. This one would definitely be my favorite out of the bunch. And it's a bit bigger than I would usually go for a design, so I'm really curious to how it looks, because that is much, much bigger. So out of the designs, I gotta say, I really love the flower one. The smoking one, it's not really my thing. The design is really cool. Like, I like aesthetically the way it looks, but I'm really not into like a cigarette being on me personally. The cherry is definitely not my style, but for 2 weeks, I could totally try it. It's interesting, like the ink is blue looking, but I'm not sure if it comes out blue or black, like in the final thing. I know it takes about 24 hours for the tattoo to fully develop, so today it's gonna be pretty light, and then tomorrow I can actually see like the results of it. It says on the package here that it's like 5 minutes to put on. The leave on time is 60 minutes, and then it takes like 24 to 36 hours for it to actually darken. And then this tattoo should last for 1 to 2 weeks. So now it's just time to decide where to put these. So did I spend my morning making this dice? Yes. This is gonna be the deciding factor of which design goes on and where it goes on. The 3 designs except for the cigarette one, because I wasn't really feeling that one. And then we're gonna roll the dice again, and I have basically placements. This will be on the dice later. Lower arm, upper leg, lower leg, back, and torso. So that'll be our placement decisions that'll go on the dice after we roll for which tattoo design we will have. Here we go, dice roll, number 1. I don't wanna look. We got the fish! Okay, now this is for the one that I'm a little bit nervous about, and it's for the placement. Ooh, back. Fish is going on the back. Design number 2. Flowers. Why am I so nervous about this part? Okay, here we go. Upper leg. Which leaves us to having the cherries as the last design. Cherry time. Here we go. Ooh. Lower arm. Okay, so I think to start off, I'm gonna do one of the easier placement ones. I'm gonna start with the flower. So we're gonna be putting this on our upper leg as the dice have decided, and I'm really intrigued. I think it's a good surface to put it on, and also it's gonna totally motivate me to wear some more skirts during fall time. So yeah, let's get going, I guess. I think we're gonna put the design like right about here. And I was kind of thinking of like kind of wrapping it around my leg a little bit. So that's the area I wanna put the tattoo. So we'll start with a little bit of our primer wipe. Just kind of doing this whole area because I'm not exactly sure how the placement's gonna go. Wait for this to dry a little bit, and then I think we can get started with this. Whoa. So that's the ink all on there, on the clear part. That's awesome because you can actually now see where your exact placement is. Whoa, okay, here we go, here we go. Which way do I want it to go? I think something like this, so it wraps a little bit around. I think that's gonna be really cute and kind of goes down the knee a little bit. All right, so here we go. Whoa. Okay, I shouldn't move too much. And then we have our just like our clear cover that's gonna go over this as well. Seal it all in. It's so funny because it looks like how you would come out of like an actual tattoo shop. So the application took like no time at all. It's just on here, and yeah, I'm not gonna move too much just to make sure it doesn't smudge. I'm super excited, and I gotta put 60 minutes on the clock. Let's see if we can put one more on. Welcome to my hallway where I have moved this chair so I don't actually have to stand while this settles in. I have my cherry one here, and I'm actually thinking of putting it in a different place. I'm still gonna put it on my arm, but I'm thinking of putting it actually on the back of my arm here because that's actually how I had it in the last INKBOX video with their old design. So I'm really curious to try that same placement on my arm with the cherry because it's a very similar size. So I am kind of cheating against the dice. It's still an arm, but it is a different part of the arm. Oh, it's so cute. Oh my gosh. Look how little it is. I love it. Okay, so it's been an hour now, so now it's time to peel off the covering for our leg tattoo. I guess I'll just start with the outer one. It's just like the clear protective one. Let's see what happens here. Woo! Whoa! It's on! Whoa! So you can see there's like a little bit, like barely any left on the actual clear part. So it's kind of like a faint outline. The leg is all there. And it looks a little green right now, but I know it's gonna get darker as we go. I don't know if the placement's quite right. It kind of looks a little weird. Let this one hang out, and in like 5 minutes, then I get to take that one off. Okay, so I'm back in my hallway and just like looking at the placement. Maybe it wasn't the best choice, but that's where it's at. So at least it's only gonna last a few weeks. If you don't really like the placement, you can always try again. Whoops. So this is the one on the arm, which I really love the placement and feels like super light, like nothing's there. And this is also kind of like a green hue right now, but I will check in with you guys tomorrow because it should be much, much darker. So we'll see how these two are doing. Boop. Boop. I'll show you guys how it's looking tomorrow. Okay, so I'll show you guys the leg one because I think it looks so cool. Like the detail is crazy. That really popped out with this one as soon as it got darker. Oh, you can kind of see it a little bit here. This is what I was kind of talking about, like how I wanted it initially to be, was just like the design can pop out a little bit and then you have the whole design kind of hidden under the skirt. I think this one looks crazy good with detail. I guess the one good thing about me placing it in a weird spot is to show you guys, if you do place it on somewhere that bends, tattoo moves really like naturally. The only thing I would suggest that if you do put it on a bendy spot, place it while you're standing because it does get a bit squished now since I actually placed it while I was sitting. Yeah, this can totally go somewhere that bends a bit and it's not gonna totally distort the image at all, so that's good. So I want to show you guys that the ink is dark enough now that you can see it really well through tights, which is awesome because it's fall here for me, so I definitely need to wear tights. And it's kind of a nice look, I think. So I just like love the way the cherry looks, which is funny because I thought I was gonna love the flower one the most, But now seeing it on, I just think the cherry is kind of like the perfect style for me, and it's not too much. I'm really impressed with how thin the lines are, and it's still, you know, showing up really well. And it doesn't feel like anything is there with these. It just feels exactly like your skin. There's no texture or anything that you feel on top of it. And I have super sensitive skin, and I had like no problems with any of these, so that's also really awesome. Okay, so I just want to try to show you from further away what the tattoo looks like. The flower one is so detailed. It doesn't read as clearly from distances. The cherry one, even though it's really small, I feel like you can kind of like easily tell what it is at a quick glance. But that also could just be it's more my style than the flower one. But the flower one is super pretty. So I still have one more tattoo to put on, which I'm gonna do. And then tomorrow I will show you how they look. Maybe they've gotten a little bit darker, and then we got one more fish tattoo to throw on the back. Okay, so I just want to do a really quick recap of what I think of them because I really had a lot of fun playing with these. It's such a different process than how it used to be, and now I find it so much easier. Like, you can tell like where the placement's gonna be, you could do it all yourself. Like, even the back one I was able to do myself, which is awesome. And it feels more like a guarantee that the tattoo design is going to come out like every time, which is like such a relief because these are not necessarily cheap. I did check on their website, and they kind of range between 14 and 20 US dollars. $20 seems to be like kind of where they cap. So it is a bit pricey, although I would say that the quality is pretty good. And now I think the lines are much more like crisp and sharp. You can have something with a lot of detail, with shading now. So that is pretty cool. So yeah, I'm really happy with how all of my tattoos came out. Even the fish one that like kind of has a different look to it than the others, which is much lighter. I kind of like it actually because it is like a different style than the rest. Maybe it was intentional, maybe it was my mistake, I'm not really sure. But I still like the way it turned out. I think it kind of looks really cool that way. And I really love the fact that this is all with less packaging. Like, I'm really happy INKBOX is moving towards less packaging. I definitely would say this is like a really great option if you want to like try a placement for a tattoo, or you just want to have some fun with it, because it really does kind of change up your vibe, like having these on. And it's just like a fun way to play with style and everything. So yeah, I'm really enjoying having these on. They are still on, and they actually will probably be on by the time I upload. So I will definitely update in the description box when my tattoos have actually faded in each spot. And I also will update that on my Instagram at @SamraBroad as well if you want to follow me on there. I'm also very curious if you guys have a favorite one. Let me know in the comments which one that you like the best, or if there's a design that you were kind of thinking of getting. Definitely also let me know because I'm very curious. I really feel like I went into depth going over this, but I know for me, when I'm about to spend money on like anything, I will Google it or YouTube it to see if it's worth it. So hopefully if you're kind of doing that right now, this kind of gives you some idea of what you might be getting. Or if you just watch to have some fun with me playing with tattoos, that's pretty cool. Thanks for watching. So thank you to INKBOX for sending these to me, and thank you guys for watching. And I hope you have a really awesome day, and I will see you very soon in the next one. Bye!